Right, good morning. It is currently Wednesday morning, 8:15 in the morning, and you join me back down on Shearwater. I'm here basically to practice my casting and my spodding at reasonable range before a match I've got next week, because everything I've done recently has been all close range stuff. Even when I was here the other week, maximum I went was, I think, 20 wraps. So the plan today is to fish at 25 as a minimum, just to get the muscle memory back. So far it's not going so well, because my muscle memory is crap, it would appear, at casting at range, so I need to definitely get my head back in the game. Right, I'm going to get the kettle on. Like I said, it's 8:15 and I haven't had one for 2 hours. That's a show near enough on my spot, maybe a little bit further, but yeah, it's looking good. So here's the first one of the double take, mid-double, although this one isn't too bad. Again, low to mid-double. There you go, number 4. Okay, it's just gone 11:30, so I've been fishing for 4.5 hours. I've had 5 carp now, lost 2. I'm fishing German rigs on leg clips and helicopters, just trying to figure out which is better. To be honest, the leg clips are. And yeah, feeding boilie, a little bit of corn, and that's it. 100 yards, and they're on the bait constantly. The more I'm feeding, the more they're turning up, although I have just had my first bream, which is not good, so I may have to increase the size of my hook baits again. And that's about it, really. Okay, it's just coming up on 9 o'clock, so it's time to go. I've ended up on the 13 carp and probably the same number of bream. Mostly on bottom baits today actually, but then I ran out of boilie, switched over to zigs, had a really good run of 7 fish in about an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then it's just gone quiet. Oh well, c'est la vie. Right, that's me, I'm off, and I shall see you in a couple of days' time, where I should be on a river somewhere, chasing bremis. Right, good afternoon. It is now Friday night, and I'm down on the Dorset Stour, just outside Blandford. I'm hunting bream. It's an old stomping ground of mine. Last time I was here was a couple of years ago actually, and I had some bream and chub out of this swim. So yeah, I've come down with the lighter kit rather than the carp gear this time though. I've got 2 feeders out there, normal helicopter rigs, got one on maggot, one on worm at the moment. Recasting every 15 minutes, and yeah, it's going alright. I've had a couple of bites, missed them both, lost a fish, don't know what it was, felt alright, but don't know what it was, on a size 16, so that's gone up to a 14 to try and overcome the losses. and I'm waffling now, so I'll just leave it to it there. Right, it's coming up on 8:30. Scores on the doors are that I've had a chub of about £1.5 to £2. I've had a little tiny perch that I didn't get a photo of, and I've seen an otter swim straight through my swim, which is always nice, very pretty. And just being for the trail. I've also seen a bit of bubbling going on in my swim as well. I've had a few more bites on maggot, haven't converted any of those yet, and my worms keep on getting chewed, so I think it might be a corn night somehow. We'll see how it goes. Right, good morning. It's just 6:10 in the morning. Last night for me wasn't so good. Had a liner, had a few fish fizzing. That's about it. Saw 3 otters. John, however, had a £2 chub, well, a couple of chub actually, and he's got a £6 or £7 bream in the net as well. So good night for John, not so good for me. That's it. Slow time, pack up now, and then I'm off. I will see you next week at Barston Lake. Ciao for now. Right, good morning. It's still just morning. It's 20 to 12 on Friday. It's the final day of the Royal Signals Course Angling Championships, and I'm down on the sunny glebe with that bunch of lot. We've got 40 odd anglers on the bank. Although I haven't posted for a few days, I've been in a few competitions. Last week I was away on the UK Armed Forces versus Wales versus Scotland on Barston Lakes. Me and my partner Dave, we put up a valiant effort. Weren't drawn in the best swim. It was best 5 fish counted, and we unfortunately came 3rd in our section. However, that was enough, with the other guys doing really well in their sections. Team Wales won. We came 2nd. I think they had 9, we had 11, and Scotland had 14 points if I remember correctly. So it certainly wasn't shame in any way, shape or form. This week's gone. I've been on the Trent on Monday for a team practice for the Intercours in a few months' time. I was told to fish a tactic, which I did all day, had top weight. So I've been selected for the team. That and the fact that I stayed on for a little while, tried something else and caught a few big roach. Tuesday was a coaching day, which was alright on Lake 1. Wednesday was an off day for me. I was quite ill on Tuesday night, so I didn't come fishing on Wednesday. Yesterday was the first day of the Core Champs. I've ended up weighing in 39 kilos, including a £15 fish. And that was enough for 2nd in my section behind Louis, who's on the other lake today. So yeah, I see what it is. In my section here I've got Craig up the end there, who is on 1 point. He's got no wind in his swim. I've got a lot of wind in my swim and quite a lot of fish as well. So I've got 4 keep nets out and it should be a good day. Anyway, it's short and sweet. I might get some photos later on, might do a bit of film at the end. Other than that, if I don't see you before, I'll see you later. Ciao for now. Right, I'm on the Dorset Stour, just outside Blandford, fishing the waggler. This is my swim now. I was on one further down there earlier. I've had probably 15 little dace and a couple of perch. It's a little bit more flow up here, so I've moved up here. I've got about an hour. I've only got hempen tears left because I've run out of my half pint of maggot that they had left in the shop. Oh, there's fish topping. So I better get on it. Right, speak to you in a bit. Okay, there we go. About 25, 30 small dace and a couple of perch. Not bad for about 2.5 hours fishing. Start from here. I was going to wait for the worst of the wind to finish, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. I'm back down on the Dorset Stour, on the stretch where I went bream fishing the other week. I'm in exactly the same swim, but this time I'm here with my float kit. I'm just going to go up there, other side of those rushes, have a bit of a cheeky stalk because there's a few chub up there. We'll see what we can get. That's the start of the blog. We'll see how long we go. If I get anything good, I'll probably show you, but I'll speak to you in a minute. Right, quick update. It's just gone 8:30, so I've got probably an hour left until I'm off home. Oh, there's a little touch. I've had a few roach and a little chublet. It's been good fun. Can't get anything bigger going though, and I'm running out of daylight fast. I've got, what, about an hour tops, so we'll have to see what happens. Right, I'll try and show you a catch shot. If I don't hold it against me. And I shall speak to you next week when I should be back down on here chasing bremus. Right, I'll catch you later. Ciao for now. There we go, not a little bad little net. One half decent roach and a few bits and bobs. Nice night really. Right, getting back. All safe and sound. Happy days.